Bro, you can't be serious. Holy sh- But it shows a way to make a trash beast, so he's pretty much just constantly feeding this thing down there to build the ultimate trash beast to go get his revenge, basically. Can't lift a spoon himself, so he'll do it for him. Man, this dude was a fucking real one. By him being given those gloves, there was a chance he could have went insane. Like, it could have killed him. Are we trying to build up to the fact that old Pops might have killed Rudo if Rudo wasn't compatible with the series because of how strong they are? It's probably going to be a case of he believed it was the only chance for him to be saved, but I wonder, is there going to be some darker undertones to this? And obviously, if you don't have like a trash beast that size, I doubt you would be able to fly through all of the storm, right? Because that's, so far with what we know, there's no way to get back to the surface. He looks like he's constipated more than anything. Honestly, this might be my favorite part of the season right now. I think the only thing that just broke is his hand. So Gachiakuta this week absolutely dropped some diabolical cliffhangers and revelations. I mean, I laughed probably the hardest I did all week to that bro reaction, because that was my reaction, seeing a kid power up like he's Sonic the Hedgehog, gonna go into just the smallest little punches. Did it end up being explosive? Yes. But bro was the absolute right response, all things considered. In hindsight, them being inside a trash beast makes a lot of sense, but it did catch me by surprise. But the real kicker, I think, is a kind of double whammy. You got the revelation of Rudo's Pops, and the implications of him giving him a Watchmen series object. He seemingly had two of those objects. I mean, the book as well as the gloves, right? The implication that only people that are truly broken and have lost something could use, but also what could it mean in terms of corrupting you if potentially you use it too long? Is there nefarious purposes there? We got a lot to discuss there, but also the fact that this giant trash beast, they're fueling it. For some reason, this is a trash beast that doesn't emit a dangerous fume, hence why no one has to wear masks, so they cover any plot holes that might have been brought up otherwise. The fact that it's just a giant songbird from BioShock that they're going to fly up to the surface and essentially cause the rumbling from Attack on Titan is both devastating and badass all in one beautiful package. Like, this is an absolutely insane episode, and the fact that we can go multiple weeks in a row where they just continue to find new ways to blow your mind. You have the whole stuff with Jabber, like that blows you away. You're like, oh my god, like here we go, backstory time. Zanka's got it, Zanka's gonna die. Alright, someone's gonna save. Oh, she pulled a gun out. Oh, now we get flashback. Oh, we're inside a trash beast. Like, this show is dropping non-stop 10 out of 10 bangers, and it's honestly just getting better and better. Like, this has to be a new ongoing long-running show. Like, this is too good to be a one season and we're done. This is amazing, bro. Like, I'm just, the style of it, like, especially when you look at the dream sequence, bro. Like, when you start off in that kind of sketch style where you can tell, like, it's an internal, like, hell going on, and then it transitions into the flashback because it's a nightmare in a flashback to when he basically was first given those gloves. Starts answering so much, and then you start realizing, wait a second, we started this show with his pops getting jumped and robbed and killed. Yeah, now we're starting to see why, because of course the Watchmen series, the most powerful of the series, and I guess if you put them all together like Exodia the Forbidden One, who knows what type of annihilation you're capable of. All I know is that there's only one person who seemingly is really happy with being inside a trash beast. Why that is, I don't know, but if my boy Engine doesn't continue to use this arc, every single episode where you have the person he's fighting, I can't do it if you don't tell me to do something. I need him, for the love of God, to keep like dragging him along reluctantly. You're like, yes, I'll fight you after this happens, and he just keeps prolonging it. I need him to join our side under the whole purpose that he thinks that someday he'll fight Engine, and just Engine never fights him. That would be glorious. Now make sure, if you got this far in the video, drop a like, share your support, subscribe if you haven't been around. Your Patreon is where you can catch my full live reactions and excitement to all these episodes in all their glory, and more if you also want to help fund the channel and get entered in a 1-year membership giveaway to my Patreon if you join before the end of this month of November. So, is this episode going to get as much buzz as probably the past couple? No. It didn't have like an explosive death or near-death moment. No one pulled a pew-pew. it's going to be different. But I think for Gachiakuta fans, most people are probably going to be pretty excited. Just overly intense, like, oh my god, like inside a trash beast, we're getting answers finally to Rudo. The Watchmen series, it's just, there's so much I want to see and explore more. And it's kind of a shame to know that we are approaching the end game of this season, because it really feels like we're finally starting to get some answers. Our minds are starting to click a lot of details from the past, but at the same time, man, you just know, like, there's at least 4 seasons left of this bad boy story, isn't there? Not that I think there's 4 seasons currently left to adapt, but I'm imagining in terms of how long the manga author has in mind for a story like this, a minimum 100-episode anime-ish kind of runtime. My favorite moment besides the bro, because that was hilarious, I had to rewind a couple of times, it's probably the implication of old Pops. Now, I don't think he's a bad person. I still think he's safe from, like, bad allegations. But you can really see in his face the concern. And the fact that Buddy's saying, like, hey, yeah, the reason we ain't dying from using these objects is because we lost something. Now, is that a broken heart? Is it the fact that you've killed? There's a couple of things that they could go, but at the end of the day, it definitely feels to me like they're going the route saying, hey, listen, at the end of the day, it's a gamble even to try to use these things, and if we do, I mean, eventually it could kill you. So by giving Rudo those gloves, on one hand, like, the boy couldn't even lift up, like, he was broken, man. He was shriveled, like, there was so much pain. It definitely felt like there was good intentions, but at the same time, giving him those gloves definitely opens up a world of hurt, and I think he knew that, and I think there's that guilt there. Though, without those gloves, we would have been dead a million times over by now, but still, you get my point where there is that concern. It's not as black and white as, like, hey, good loving father-son dynamic. No, there's definitely more to it, and I think that makes it all the more complex. I mean, Engine was definitely another fun aspect, though. Like, I love the fact that he just boldly was like, I'm not going to hit you. I think he just doesn't want to beat up kids. I respect it. The fact that he was just walking away and he's like, I'm gonna swing, for the love of God, can you just tell me what to do? I don't know what to do. It's funny. Honestly, I think we have as much of a chance with this kid joining our side as we do him fighting us at some point. Mainly because I don't even think he has a strong opinion on what to do here, and I think that's absolutely fantastic. I don't know, man. This show, from episode 1, I saw something special, and it took a little bit for the anime community to check this show out, which is always a shame. I mean, these types of shows, I think they prove themselves from minute 1, but, you know, a lot of people, it took them until, it felt like really the end of the first core is when people really started to kind of, like, pay attention to this more in a mass amount. And I mean, that's why I said when we got into the second core, it's always nice when you do have those 2 cores, because it makes it so the momentum can keep going, rather than break apart and maybe those people don't come back for a second season, a second core. It's just, the concepts of trash beasts are so interesting, and the implications of them making a trash beast. Not that they made all the trash beasts, but the fact that they're purposely feeding this thing to make the most powerful, Titan-level thing possible to cause a ruckus on the surface is diabolically evil, and that is absolutely mind-blowing. And I love it. It's the perfect revelation, but for some reason I didn't see it coming, even though parts of the like, I think this is what got me. Most of it looks like caves. Doesn't look like the inside of a beast. But then when you look at Engine's, like, little room that he was in, it looks like something from, like, The Legend of Zelda. If anyone's ever played Ocarina of Time, Jabu Jabu's Belly, when you go inside the whale as a temple, or a dungeon technically, it looks like the insides of a stomach, yeah. I should have seen it coming. Did I? No. Did it catch me by surprise? Absolutely. And that bro reaction is going to live rent-free in my head because it was that funny. Let me know your thoughts down below. What did you think of this episode? It blew my mind and made me say, how did I not see this coming? Your thoughts? Drop a like, share, support, subscribe if you're new around. Of course, Patreon full live reactions and exclusives. Like, hey, I also like to give video shoutouts to my wonderful patrons. Alright, so today we got Joseph Shirley, Andrew Lau, Soken the Lurker, C, Dennis Jansen, Groudon Vert, James Reinhardt, and we also have Abraham Valkwitz. I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care. You all have a good one.